I have rice. I have beans. I'm good for SHTF. Nope, rice and beans will not save you. Rice and beans will keep you alive. But rice and beans will not save you in an SHTF. What they would do is prolong your suffering. I know. A lot of people immediately will say, well, you're talking about really prolong my suffering. I'm going to be eating rice and beans. Rice and beans are good. I'm a big fan of rice and beans and a couple of fried eggs. I mean, that's good stuff right there. But unfortunately, rice and beans, when it comes to SHTF, would do nothing more than just extend your suffering. That's it. Plain and simple. And I'm saying this so you guys can understand one crucial thing. There is only one thing, one and one only, who will keep you free, or it will keep you free. And that is your ability to defend yourself. So when it comes to SHTF, I believe that this is a lot more important than rice and beans. Because this right here will give you your freedom back. Rice and beans will not give you your freedom back. Rice and beans will keep you with your head down and you praying and hoping that somebody will come and liberate you. And if you don't believe me, I just want you to look at where I come from. I want you to look at Cuba and what is going on in there right now. What is going on in there? For over 60 years now, Cuba has had rice and beans. Little, but it has rice and beans. Meaning that they haven't died. All they had done is suffer for 60 years. But remove the rice and beans, and all you have is this. And I'm showing you this because this is the most available to everybody. The cheapest thing that you can find up there. Not this brand per se, but you know what I'm saying, the caliber. But that would allow you to free yourself. Meaning that once you are free, you no longer have to eat rice and beans. You no longer have to endure. Rice and beans are for enduring only. Even survival is hard on rice and beans. You will survive, but it's mainly endurance. So if you don't want to go through the same thing that Cubans like me have gone through, and Cubans still living in the islands are still going through, instead of focusing on rice and beans, perhaps diversify a little in 22s. A lot of folks always will say this. Don't. That's a toy. It is not. It is not. I have yet to meet... Wait. Nope. Somebody did said in the comment section one time that they would rather be hit with this. I was flabbergasted by that comment. But yeah, it was one time that I saw that. I was like, okay, well, God bless you. That's on you. I don't want to. But even this little thing will guarantee your freedom. Even this little thing will guarantee your freedom because nobody wants to get shot with it. Nobody. And if you think that just having the rice and beans and all the other preps, you're good. Well, let's talk about that. Let's see. I'm gonna bring Cuba again because a lot of you love stories from over there. So, yes, food in Cuba is not available like free to go buy whatever you want. It's not. In fact, a lot of the time it's, based on whatever your quota is. They give you a ration book and that's it. And in part of that ration book, yes, you do have rice and you have beans. They even ration cigarettes. lower price, and then you can buy it elsewhere. They do have areas that you can buy cigarettes and whatnot, and cigars and whatnot, but higher prices. But consider that what I said earlier. Then all they have been doing, the Cuban people have been enduring with zero chances of freeing themselves. Zero. It just can't, because the government is the one with all the tools. That's all they have. They have them all. The people don't have it. In fact, very few people were smart enough to lose tools in their boat accidents. Although Cuba is an island, very few people were smart enough to do it. So that would never happen here. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound like something that people have said here in the U.S.? It would never happen here. Okay. So we would never have to pretty much strip naked to board a plane, right? You know, we just got to get into machines and they see everything. Never will happen, right? No. We would never be surveilling. I mean, our government would never go and surveil their own citizens, violate our Fourth Amendment. It would never happen. Really? I mean, let's not talk about the Second Amendment, because that the majority of government officials think that Second Amendment is a second right. I mean, what is that called? A second right or something like that? I can't remember what it is. Meaning that it's not important. Really? Okay. I remember the same things in Cuba. Not allowed to have guns. Not allowed to speak. Not allowed to defend yourself. At all. Not even for self-defense. Not allowed. Yeah. But you still have your rights and beings. That you do. But what good is it to me having rights and beings and just standing my suffering? What good is it? Wait, isn't that what slave owners did to their slaves? They give them the minimum and keep them, like fat, but not too well fed. They keep them on the whip, but not too much, so they can still work. It's the same comparison. Rice and beans. It's just prolonging your suffering. Having this with the right tool, my friends, I call that freedom. I'd rather be free than not eating rice and beans every single day. Mainly because I already did it for 16 years. And like I said in this channel many times, you do not know freedom unless you never had it before or you lost it. That being said, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I hope to see you in the next one.